So check me out, man. Just the other day, not yesterday, but the day before yesterday, I had made a video, right? But I ain't like it. So like I ain't even gonna post it. I had kicked back, you know what I'm saying? Ate my food or whatever, you know what I'm saying? And I was drinking my big water. You know what I'm saying? So I got 2 of these big motherfuckers, you feel me? Just make sure you stay hydrated out here. So boom, I go to sleep because I'm already in Houston, right? So I gotta be at the PLG at like, my appointment time was at 8. So I was gonna try to get there early, you know what I'm saying? Check in like 5:30 type shit, 5 o'clock. I wake up at 3 in the morning, bro. My throat is swollen on the right side, like right in here, right? To like, every time I swallowed, I was in like excruciating pain, like bad pain. So I'm panicking low key. I'm like, damn, like something ain't right. What's up? So I go to stick my finger down my throat, and I feel how swollen it is, to the point where you know how like you get them yellow things in your throat. You think like you can just pop it out and spit that shit out, it'd be nasty. That wasn't the case. It was just swollen. So I'm like, alright, you know what I'm saying? I call my mother-in-law, whatever. I'm telling her, she like, you know, you probably need some antibiotics. I'm like, alright, cool. The day go through, I get into PFG. I figured out how to go to sleep because the way I was laying down, for some odd ass reason, bro, saliva just kept building up in my mouth and I kept either having to spit or swallow. You feel me? And that was the worst pain I ever felt as far as my throat. So I learned how to like lay down on my side and go to sleep without so much saliva building up in my mouth. But when I woke up, it felt like the swelling got worse. And then when I had to swallow again, it was worse. So I stopped talking. I just stopped talking, right? And I had learned how to reduce the saliva in my mouth and reduce the swallowing. All day yesterday, I was in pain. Until maybe like later on, like 5, 6, I felt a little better while I was eating some chips. It still, don't get me wrong, it still hurt. It still hurt to swallow, but I was so hungry, I was willing to take that. But when I started eating the chips, I was like, alright, it ain't that bad. I started drinking water, I was like, it ain't that bad, it still hurt. But it ain't how it was this morning. But then that taught me something real quick. Once again, like I had said, a lot of people are very ungrateful, and then you don't know what you got until it's gone. Alright? Now imagine my throat being swollen, and I'm not taking the opportunities to make my videos, to engage with people, to grow, to do this, to do that. It's like, damn, was this all for nothing? You know what I'm saying? And it make you open up your eyes to different things. It makes you open up your eyes to say, like, time waits for no man, right? Like, at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, okay, for instance, my partner, a good friend of mine, I was listening to his story not too long ago, and he said that he wished he had died. He said that he didn't want to be around nobody, and he was taking life as a joke. And then he ended up being blind. Now he can't see. And now he appreciates life more blind than he could when he could see. Now how crazy is that? That's taking things for granted until something's gone. Certain situations like this will make you open up your eyes to certain people. Because certain people, you can't open up their eyes. They have to open up their own eyes, right? Today is not a story. Today, I'm really just thankful. I'm thankful that the man above really took that, you know what I'm saying, and reduced the swelling in my throat, so I can be able to talk and give you a video, right? I know I don't sound like myself, because it still hurt. But I was like, bro, it's some people who ain't even got a voice to talk. You know what I'm saying? It's some people that's deaf, blind, can't walk, can't see, all types of shit, bro. But making an excuse for something that ain't it. Now, I'm not talking about the fact that I said that when I sleep, like when it's time to sleep, it's time to sleep. Yeah, where y'all see me at right now? In the truck. All right, like I be in this truck a lot, bro. So you gotta pick and choose when you gonna do something. See what I'm saying? I literally just came home last night at like 9 o'clock, bro. 8, took a shower, laid down at like 11. Woke up at 4 this morning, bro. Come on, like let's look at this. Woke up 4 this morning to go be somewhere in Dallas or somewhere in Forest at 6. Laid down. Got unloaded. And like, they got done at like 8 something. Shot over here to Dallas. Getting loaded right now. Okay? Taking this load right here to Houston tomorrow. So, there's certain days and certain times that I ain't gonna be able to do this. And I know that. So I'm noticing that you gotta make the best of what you got when you got it. If any opportunity I get, I'm gonna take it. Any opportunity I get, I'm gonna take it. And you should too. Any opportunity you get to kill it, kill it. Because you'll be surprised at how many people really don't want to see you succeed, bro. Or how many it's a lot of copycat people out here in this world. What I mean by copycat people is there's a lot of people that you share a big idea with, right? And they immediately took the idea that you presented and did it and started doing it first. Whole time they not better than you at doing it. They just copied your swag, right? There's a lot of copycat people out here. That brings me to my next topic. We can't always give out information. It's best not to be giving out information, period. Because people would take your ideas or your thoughts or whatever you then presented to them and run with it. And please don't let these people get a little successful, then you start doing it because you said you was going to do it from Jump Street, and then they be like, oh, he want to be just like me. That's what they'll do. He want to be just like me. Right? It'd be crazy when you think that you could do something with your peoples, thinking like y'all about to make a business plan or do something or do this, and then they just end up flaking on you. End up pulling some old, you feel me? He want to be like me type. Now, it's a couple things I've learned going through life. Number one, never make money with somebody that want to make money. I know that went over a lot of our heads. Make money with somebody who want to make money with you. If y'all both want to make money with each other, greed would never come in the process. But if you want to make money with this person and they only want to make money by themselves, that's what they gonna do. At any time some shit pop, you will be thrown under the bus so they can get that bag. Prime example, y'all both rap. No, y'all both in the business, like a business term, right? And let's say like, you know, a big publishing deal comes or whatever the case may be. But when the publishing deal comes, you might have been out of town at this time and he took that meeting. They offered him a deal. He said, oh, well, this is just me. I don't have a partner, it's just me. Okay, boom. They give him the money for it. Now you done got cut out. And please don't let it be a situation where your paperwork ain't aligned. You know what I'm saying? Like an LLC, or like the copywriting, or you know, certain things, you'll get snaked out quickly. All right. Another thing too I've learned is this right here. You should never go into business with somebody in the same way that don't want to go to business with you. They don't want to start a business with you genuinely. All right. Because when somebody around you that's genuine, they want for you what you want for your damn self, and vice versa. Both of y'all are in an agreement to say, win, lose, or draw, whatever happened, bro, I got you. Nowadays, you don't see this. All right. Which brings me to my next topic. Flaking. Nowadays, you see a lot of people going around saying how they done slimed out their partner, how they done backdoored their partner. Right? It could be on so many occasions. You hear all these young dudes saying how they backdoored their partner, how they robbed their partner, how they did this to their partner, how they did that to their partner. They go all the way back to the 2% video that I had made not too long ago. If you ain't checked out there, go check out that 2% video. It was on the live. So you okay with backdooring your partner? You okay with sliming out your partner? You know what I'm saying? All over a couple of dollars. And it could be thousands of dollars. But at the end of the day, bro, that money ain't gonna last you, bro. You young dudes want to go around and buy $1,000 grill, $1,000 chain, $1,000 watches, $1,000 cars, bro. That lick you just had hit, that shit gone already. The money you gone, the backdoor you did on your partner, that shit gone. But the one you backdoor was a real one. I'm talking about would have stepped on anybody for you at any time, you feel me? Would have took care of your kids if you had to go do some time. You backdoored that man for some money. Like, I don't get that. Why these young dudes start doing that? You know what I'm saying? And I'm not gonna say that my generation didn't do it, but you didn't hear that as much with my generation. Like, my generation wasn't saying how they do that. And now, don't get me wrong, I'm not saying that the 80s ain't do it, the 90s didn't do it, the early 2000s. Yeah, it's been some partners who didn't backdoor their partner, fam. But this generation right now is doing it way more. And they vicious with it. You know what I'm saying? Listen to me. If it ain't got nothing to do with money, car, clothes, and females, if it ain't got nothing to do with really BTA, belt tag, you heard me? You know what I'm saying? If it ain't got nothing to do with any type of violence, bro, a lot of people really don't care about nothing. And then I look at certain situations and I hear people's stories. I listen to people's stories. And within the stories that I listen to, a lot of them be gangster when they young. And then they get old, and then it be those people who was gangsters when they was young, they'll get old and be like, we need to find a solution to stop all this crime, and we need to find a solution to do this, and we need to find a solution to do that. Like, how many people you know that's like real deal that was gangster back in the day, all of a sudden now they want to find a solution, right? Which is cool, because you're trying to help the youth, right? But understand that same path that you took when you was in your teens and your early 20s and shit, and you was that little baby kid that their mama told to stay away from, you feel me? And you was robbing, hitting licks, and all. Then you did all this. You went to prison. You did all this. You was stepping, right? You was stepping hard for everything that you was stepping for. Then you got older and realized all that shit you did was irrelevant as hell. Cause when you went behind that wall, none of them dudes that you used to kick it with, that you called your dogs, your kinfolk, all them dudes did not care about you. And if they did, they was in there with you. And y'all need to stick together. That was the only reason, folks. Cause when y'all go behind that wall, out of sight, out of mind, you heard me? You will get older and be like, man, we need to figure out how to stop this, right? But understand that the kids that's growing up right now doing the same shit you were doing. They don't care about no change. They don't care about nothing. They not trying to hear that. I realize that a lot of these kids ain't trying to hear nothing about no change, man. Why they don't care about no change, man? What you talking about? Change in your pocket, boy? Ain't nobody trying to hear nothing about no change, man. So it makes me pivot a little bit, right? Because I'm not gonna waste my breath, right? But I still want to help the youth. But you can only do so much. You know what I'm saying? Until you just like let a person go. Go bump your head, Youngin. You feel me? Cause look, bro, this the crazy. I'm telling you, bro. I'm telling you, look. I'm telling y'all that being in the streets ain't cool. Trying to be the hardest man ain't cool. You think you gangster, that ain't cool. You know what I'm saying? What's cool is, man, raising your family, bro. What's cool is seeing past 60 and not in the penitentiary. You know what I'm saying? What's cool is owning your own business and having your own employees. You feel me? You control payroll. That's what's cool. What's cool is going on tour around the world. You feel me? That's cool to me. You know what I'm saying? Eating different exotic foods and shit. Taking my kids overseas and shit. That's cool to me. Right? But a lot of young dudes right now, what's cool to them is having a fast car, having a lot of money just to show, being a dope boy, being in the streets, making sure they carry that yeah on them. You feel me? Anything get out of line, they gonna draw down on you. Dissing dead people in songs. That's what's cool to the youth right now, to this generation right now. That's what's cool to y'all, right? And whatever, like whoever doing it, like that shit that you like, that's who you gonna listen to. So whatever they say do, that's what you gonna do. That's exactly what you gonna do, right? Whatever that man or that woman said do, that's exactly what you gonna do. So I'm back door and I'm saying, bro, being gangsta ain't this, being gangsta ain't that, woo, right? They over here saying like being gangsta everything. That's what you gonna go do, right? Boom. They're gonna lead you down a path to destruction. Boom. So let's say me and them the same age. All right. Let's say by the time they get locked up, I'm still out taking care of my kids. I done built me a brand, built me a business. I'm growing. I'm still on my same type tip, but I done master my craft. Cause you know it's like 10,000 hours in that you can master your craft. But a lot of y'all don't even know that because you're not conscious enough to be, you know what I'm saying, at certain things. You didn't even know it takes 10,000 hours to master a craft, bro. You see what I'm saying? So, alright, whatever. Only 24 hours in a day, so you do the math on that, alright? I'm 40. This man get out of prison at 40. Now, mind you, while he was in prison, he has learned a lot. Don't let that fool you thinking that they went to prison and they ain't learned nothing. Boy, them boys smart. Trust me. They conniving as hell, but mentally they learned a lot, right? He get out. When he get out, he gotta start all the way the fuck back over. I done already built my brand and I done already did what I said I was gonna do. He get out, and when he get out, he telling y'all the same message I was telling y'all 20 years ago. But guess who you gonna listen to? Him. You'll listen to him. I swear to God you'll listen to him every time. Because in your mind, he's stamped. He valid. He a gangster. You know what I'm saying? He a OG. He done been down that line and he held his own. So what he say is stamped. But the people who was on the outside trying to get y'all that same game, y'all didn't listen to them. You might have been fooled by somebody on the outside with that gangster stuff, being gangster, and you went to the penitentiary with him. But your time and his time was two different times. Hell, you might have been turned into Dre off lockdown, sitting on graffiti bed. We all know the first violation was at that time, because I believe they was in Cali, was going in the damn cell. He should have refused and went to the hole, fam. I think the second mess up was taking the book. You too friendly, fam. Talking about the walls and shit. You took the book. Your third fuck up was sitting on his bunk. You got comfy, nigga. Your fourth fuck up was realizing that his partner came and graffiti stood up behind you. It was nothing you can do after that. I heard an OG say, he said, listen, I made it through the penitentiary not being tough. It was because God was with me. He said, I don't give a damn how tough you is. You ain't tougher than 6-7 dudes who really want you. What you gonna do when 6-7 dudes really want you, run off in your cell and, yeah, I need that. What you gonna do then? You see what I'm saying? These are things that a lot of y'all don't know about. Because in your mind, going to jail and prison gives you more validation. That's what you think. Right? But then, what you realize is when you get off in that hole, all the dudes you used to kick with that's still free, they not sending you nothing on your books, fam. Some of them dudes are smashing your old lady right now. You're like out of sight, out of mind, right? You come home, oh bro, man, that boy that solid, boy, that boy that did it time, boy, that boy that. The whole time you realize you get out of bed, it's so much shit that different in this world. All because you wanted to be gangster, fam. All because you wanted to listen to what this man said over here. But you never took advice from this man over here. You see what I'm saying? I'm grateful for a lot of things. Paying attention and being vigilant is one of them. It's a lot of shit that I could have just fell behind. I always felt like I was different from a lot of other kids. Right? Because when I was young, I was really quiet, you know what I'm saying, timid, shit like that. But then as I got older, I became more arrogant, more conceited, more, you know what I'm saying, like just, yeah, I was just out there. But I was always different. I didn't want to dress like everybody else or be like everybody else or wear the same shit you were. I was different. And I still am. And I think that helped me in life. Because with me being different, I didn't want to fit in the crowd with everybody else. You know what I'm saying? Like, it was like I was the black sheep of my family, folk. Because as I got older, damn near everybody done graduated. But me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I ended up getting on drugs real bad. You know what I'm saying? Like, in my generation, bro, I was the one that was the fuck up. You know what I'm saying? I had kids early, bro. Like, stupid early, bro. And, you know, it just seemed like drugs was about to take over me and I wasn't gonna amount to nothing. You know what I'm saying? But then, boy, the man of boy had gave me another chance in life. And I was like, alright, cool. And I said, you know what? This time gonna be different. What the fuck is that white thing keeps flying, bro? Like, that shit aggravating as hell. So, with that chance I got, I started doing YouTube, started content creating, started talking more. Right? Because you never know who you might hear that'll change your perspective of life. But you gotta hear them first. I just wanted to come on, man, and let y'all know that it's crazy what you appreciate when it's taken away from you. Bro, do you realize that yesterday I barely talked? Like, I want y'all to like soak that in, bro. Yesterday I barely talked, and then if I had to talk to somebody, when I was talking to people and I had to, right? A woman asked me yesterday, she said, "What's your load number?" I said, "That's exactly what I did to her." She was like, "Huh?" I said, she was like, "Okay, I got it." You know what I'm saying? When I had to go check in to places and shit, I'm like, huh? Okay, don't worry about it, I got it. And I was just sitting around, bro, and I was just thinking like, damn, like, I can't talk. Well, that made me realize, like, hey, hey, don't. I'm telling y'all, bro. Whatever you got, whatever it is, bro, but don't take advantage of the shit. Use it while you can. Use your youth while you can, bro. You know what I'm saying? Use your voice while you can, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, real talk. Because once it's gone, it's gone. And I realized that I felt the swellingness on my tongue in the back. Every time I swallowed, it felt like something was stabbing my throat. Like a piece of a Dorito. The sharp part of it. Made me realize that I got a voice. And it is people out there that listen to me. So don't just completely shut everything down. Grow. Continue to make your videos. Continue to talk your ish. Continue to give our guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. Not everybody gonna listen, but there's some people that will. This was a serious one, folks. This not no story. This is real life. I want y'all to understand, bro. Every opportunity you get, take it and run with it, bro. Whether you succeed or not, you did it. Can't nobody take that away from you, folks. You did it. Motherfucker can't never say, well, you didn't do it. Nah, you did it, folks. You might not have succeeded in it, but you did it. And that's the biggest thing. Look, man, I want to ask for three things, man. Guidance, knowledge, and wisdom. And if it ain't that, man, I already know what time it is with me over here. Till next time. Or now, I appreciate everybody rocking with this video. And all my other videos, man. Understand that, bro, if you made it this far, bro, I appreciate you, bro. Just hit that like button for me. I've been doing a lot of lives, way more lives than I have did videos. So if you be like, dang, bro, why can't you be making videos? Just go to my live. All you gotta do when you click on my page is hit live, like the little live button or whatever. You know what I'm saying? And it'll take you to all my lives, bro. Honestly, man, I appreciate everybody who been rocking with me, everybody who been subscribing, bro, everybody who been tapping in on my lives, who been really just really been tapping in, talking to me, whatever, you know what I'm saying. what y'all fail to realize is that really make the world go round. You heard me? You know what I'm saying? Because it lets me know that I'm doing something right. Not like I said, not everybody gonna rock with what I got going in the movement, but it's people that will. You know what I'm saying? And those be the people I do it for, and myself. Because at the end of the day, I gotta do it for myself before I can do it for anybody else. Because nobody else matters unless you do it for yourself first. You know what I'm saying? So I want y'all to understand that. Put yourself first. Give yourself a chance in life. Alright? If you don't give yourself a chance in life, bro, later on you're gonna wish you did. Alright? Don't let these words that I say go over your head. Okay? Like real talk, some people need to just sit down and soak some things in. But like I always tell y'all, man, make sure you stay on your P's and Q's at all times. You heard me? See, y'all seen that little white thing do that? Like, that's weird. Anyway, make sure you stay on your P's and Q's at all times. You heard me? Make sure you keep your head on the swivel at all times. You heard me? And listen to when I tell y'all this, bro. Keep applying pressure. Keep your foot on their neck. I'm talking about, and never let it off. And if they saying they can't breathe, apply more pressure and get them up out of here. You heard me? They ain't even believing your dream. They ain't believing your goals and aspirations. They ain't even believe that you can do what you can do when you said you can do it, how you can do it. You heard me? It might be somebody who try to take that. Yeah, I do what I can do when I can do it, how I can do it. Man, that boy keep be saying that. Now I started saying that first. Man, come on, please. But anyway, no matter what it is, do it. Don't wait till something's gone for you to want to appreciate it. Take advantage now while you can, man. Just keeping it a bean. That's real talk.